Unlock her desire with just words. 1. Compliment the small details.
So talk to me about these pieces. Is this done by your famous London?
You know how Chris Evans might lean in slightly, that subtle smirk on his face? He'd notice the shimmer of her earrings and say, those?
Obviously, but it's what's behind it.
What, like a safe?
No. Have you heard of...
You picked those knowing exactly how. The light would hit them, didn't you? Asterisk, most men focus on the obvious. Eyes, smile, body. Chris?
I haven't decided if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Get more turned on by the Bloomberg wire than they do by any hot nannies. Actually,
He zooms in on intention. Tiny details that whisper, I see you.
years, so take it from me, guys. Enjoy.
2. Avoid generic praise. You're beautiful as beige.
And go back out to sea in search of one another again.
Chris doesn't do beige. He'd lock eyes and say, there's something wildly
Do you know the most interesting thing about hotel art is not the actual art itself?
elegant about the way you move, like you know you're being watched but don't care. 3. Compliment decisions, not genetics. Chris wouldn't just admire her body, he'd admire her choices.
I don't hate you.
You may check off all the right boxes, but you can't plan happiness.
For this one moment, right here, right now, to find each other, and then to crash.
The way you styled this outfit, that's pure character. That hits different, because she chose it. Point 4. Use the compliment sandwich. Chris would say, your boots? Killer. But the way you lit up talking about that charity project? I felt that. Honestly though, that smirk of yours. Dangerous. Start light, go deep, and playfully. Like a scene-stealing monologue. Point 5. Compliment with your eyes. First, Chris wouldn't rush. He'd glance slowly, deliberately, letting his gaze say, you've got my full attention. Then the words land like velvet. Point 6.
You're a working musician until your lips fall off. Brooke, it's you from the future. She doesn't believe me.
Well, of course, you gotta tell her something secret, something only you two would know.
Tom your compliments. Strategically, not when she expects it. Chris drops compliments like plot twists. After a debate, during silence, right before saying goodbye. Hey, just so you know, I've been thinking about the way you phrased that earlier. It was brilliant. 7. Don't seek validation afterward. Chris doesn't need to hear thanks. He'd compliment and move on. Confident, clean, had to say it. Sip. 8. Compliment her mind, not just her body. Most guys never go there.
Bones that somebody was going to play a major part in your life.
Yeah.
The dad's hot for you.
Hey, come on.
You want to know about the dads? I'll tell you about the dads. They're chubby, bald, steak-eating, cigar-smoking type A pigs.
All those 5Ks I ran finally paid off.
What we need is a time machine.
Chris, he starts there. The way your mind works. It's like watching a movie with an unexpected twist. I never see it coming. 9. Use touch to amplify your words. Imagine Chris touching her elbow as he says, I love how fired up you get about what you believe in. That's not just a compliment. That's chemistry. Point 10. Use compliments to lead her imagination. He wouldn't say nice lips. He'd pause, lean in just a little, and say, I was just wondering what kissing you would do to my focus. Now her mind runs wild. Point 11. Calibrate to her comfort level. Chris reads the room. With a shy girl, you have a really quiet strength. It's rare. With a confident woman, you walk in like you own gravity. 12.
Bring him up. Big hand.
Smile, wave, yeah.
A little help, gang. Let's get him up here.
Well, let's try.
I want to risk it. I know it could be a mistake. I know we could make each other miserable, but if we have even the slightest chance of being that one time,
Create contrast between compliments and challenges. Too many compliments? She tunes out. Chris balances it. That was a clever take, but I'm not convinced yet. Impress me. Then later. Okay, you win. That was brilliant. 13. Master the art of the non-compliment. I don't usually notice hands.
I'm willing to regret you for the rest of my life. I'm willing to regret you for the rest of my life.
Working.
Look, love is fucked up. It's confusing and it's terrifying.
Exactly what was happening on that corner 20 years ago. It's funny.
But yours are oddly captivating. She smiles because it feels real. Chris isn't impressed often, and now she knows she stands out. Point 14. Compliment what others don't see. Everyone sees your confidence. But I noticed how you pause before answering, like you care about your words. Chris would go deeper. Then surface beauty. Point 15.
God damn it, where's her flaw?
Nothing.
I'm willing to regret you for the rest of my life.
What would you tell yourself?
Use compliments as positive reinforcement. I love how unapologetic you are when you're honest. That tells her, keep doing that. Chris appreciates realness, and he lets her know. Point 16. Let compliments tell a story. He starts with something light. Your laugh? That's trouble. Then later, you're actually one of the most self-aware people I've met. Now it's a journey. She feels discovered. Speech balloon, the way you scrunch your nose when you laugh. That's the kind of thing people miss, but not me. Chris would say it with that mix of charm and certainty that melts through armor, because compliments aren't about flattery. They're about emotion, impact, memory. Done right, they don't just make her smile, they make her feel seen.
Nailed it, right?
Like a coffin. I had